1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1. Sunday evening football brings us to the southwest of Sydney as Sydney Olympic take on Spirit FC as we begin the second half of the NPL New South Wales Premiership season. It's round 14, Sydney Olympic and Spirit FC from the Crest. Good evening, everybody. Mike Sheen with you. Great to have your company tonight as we start the run home in the NPL Premiership season. 13 rounds are down, 13 rounds remain. And looking forward to what should be an interesting matchup against a team that is making a mini run of sorts, having started horribly, while the other team, the home team, looking to consolidate some good form. Let's have a look at how the teams line up for this fixture. We're set to get underway. Our referee tonight, Mia Velarde, Nicholas Djokovic and Sarah Ratcliffe are our assistants. Sarah running the near side line. Nicholas on the far side. We'll just wait for referee Velarde to get us underway. There's the whistle. We are away. So let's have a look at the lineups for tonight. For Sydney Olympic, they line up this way. Starting keeper, number 39, Sophia Varley, along with 7, Lola Sosai, 8, Tiana Petkovsky, 10, Ruby Nathan, 11, Juliana Nicholas, 17, Morgan Witts, 28, Rochelle Borromeo, 31, Kaya Buchanan, 52, Jaya Bowman, 66, Peter Trimmis, and 72, Baxter Few. The subs, reserve keeper, number 1, Chloe Carmichael, along with 4, Shelby Milton, 5, Ella Gatorna, 12, Bella Voisey Yulden, 58, Maya Fernandez, and 61, Tess Quilligan. That's Sam McGowan's lineup for Spirit. They line up this way. Starting keeper, number 12, Tiana Robertson, along with 5, Olivia Page, 6, Ruby Sullivan, 7, Avani Prakash, 8, Indy Breyer, 9, Sky Halmerick, 10, the captain, Ella Abdul-Massi, 19, Frankie Morrow, 20, Tiana Fuller, 26, Alexia Fauna, and 30, Naomi Chinema. Reserve keeper is number 31, Elise Opadesiano, along with 4, Shani Crooney Cross, 11, Michaela Gavranich, 16, Grace Attard, 17, Harper Pell, 27, Andrea Plachis, and 39, Lara Gooch. So we are away. We've had about 90 seconds in the first half. As you can see, it's Olympic in their traditional royal blue with the white numbers, Spirit in their customary yellow and black. So no problems distinguishing the two teams tonight. We are underway here at the Crest. A cool evening, sitting at around, I believe we're around 15 degrees at kickoff. Temperature expected to drop slightly, but a pleasant evening. Certainly been a fine day here in the southwest of Sydney. And certainly no threat of rain at the moment. It was a beautiful day in Sydney town today. Yes, sitting on 16 degrees at the moment, heading for a low of 7. So we'll get rather chilly a bit later on tonight. But certainly a pleasant evening for football here in the southwest. The new home of Sydney Olympic for the women this year. And they've made this a bit of a fortress, the Crest. My first time here, and they've made this a bit of a fortress for the visitors to come here. They haven't had many losses on home turf this season. They did have a loss last week, 2-0 to the Western Sydney Wanderers, but that was a home away from home kind of scenario, with the match transferred to Rudy Hill, not being played here at the Crest. Was transferred across to Rudy Hill. The Wanderers graciously allowing that match to be played on their venue. As we see Sydney Olympic trying to press forward. That's Morgan Witts, the American, who's had a very good first half of the season. New import for Sydney Olympic has certainly been one of their shining lights this season. Up against a very strong outfit from the Northwest. Full of A-League experience, but only the one win coming last weekend. 3-1 in the derby with Gladesville at Christie Park. The Arctic Circle, as it is affectionately known. There's Witts on the left-hand side. There's Ruby Nathan in the middle. Shot comes in. It was blocked by Spirit. They're able to clear it away. A good long ball downfield, but easily controlled at the back. Baxter Thew playing at centre-back tonight. Looks like they're playing with a bit of a diamond back four formation. Right back being Lola Sosai, formerly of MacArthur Rams, now in the blue and white of Sydney Olympic. Here's a chance for the visitors, though. That's Abdul Massi wearing the armband tonight. Long ball across field, not a bad-looking ball. Flag stays down. Here's a chance for Spirit early on. The shot comes in, and that is high, wide, and handsome. Over the bar and out for a goal kick. First real shot in anger from either side. Comes 4.5 minutes into play. Sophia Varley starting her second match, I believe, as starting keeper. It has been Chloe Carmichael for the majority of the first half of the season. And Sophia Varley now coming into this Olympic lineup post A-League season, taking the keeping duties for Olympic. At the other end, another A-League keeper in the form of Tiana Robertson. Diminutive Tiana Robertson on goalkeeping duty. That's a great ball down the line for Peter Trimmis. The Mariner cuts it back. She'll win a corner. Nicely done there by Olympic. Worked it down the right-hand side, and Trimmis able to win the corner on the right. As we see the corner to be taken, only Varley inside the Olympic half, and Baxter Thew, I believe it is, at lone centre-back outside the box, or in fact it might be Juliana Nicholas. It's the lone one back. In fact, it is Thew providing the short option. Actually, that's Jaya Bowman who works it into the box. That's a nice ball in. Had to be cleared away. Still not out. Second effort comes in. Robertson with a good save. Did very well there to parry that away and down. Forced the save in the end. Tiana Robertson. Olympic nearly going one up on 6 minutes. It's promising to be an entertaining little match tonight. Two teams down the ladder. But certainly the talent on display is looking very promising so far tonight. As Spirit work it down the right-hand side. Try and slide the ball forward, looking for Sky Halmerick, the dangerous Sky Halmerick. We all know the risk that she poses. Golden Boot winner in 2025. Snapped up by Sydney FC in the A-League season on the back of that performance last year. She's now back in her yellow and black club colours. That one down the line on the right. It will go out, and it will be a throw to Sydney Olympic on the Dunk Grey Velodrome side of the field here at the Crest Athletics Centre. Of course, the Dunk Grey Velodrome, if you're not familiar, was the venue for the track cycling at the Sydney Olympics some 26 and a bit years ago. Now those walls could tell a few stories. And tonight we're focused on the action on the pitch in the middle here. And it will be Sydney Olympic trying to write a page into their history books tonight against Spirit FC. Olivia Page. A vastly different lineup for a Spirit coming into this one compared to the one that played in round one. Significantly stronger for Spirit tonight. Just looking at the names: Page, Sullivan, Prakash, Breyer, Halmerick, Abdul Massi, Fuller, Chinema, Robertson. Just a few of the names wearing the yellow and black tonight. Now goes the way of Spirit. That was a foul on Naomi Chinema, I believe, or was it might have been a Vani Prakash. So the free kick just inside Olympic territory. Left-hand side of the pitch. Mia Velarde saying, just take it back a couple of metres, thanks. Or Abdul Massi trying to crib a few extra metres if she can, but Mia Velarde, a highly experienced referee, not having a bar of that. And a free kick, maybe 5 metres inside Olympic territory on this broadcast side of the ground. Abdul Massi swings it crossfield. Helmerick chasing after it. Kai Buchanan marking her. Dispossessed by Olympic, and they clear their lines nicely. Almost up to halfway. And being played at a good tempo so far. We've had 9.5 minutes. Nice ball into the box. Chested down by Lola Sosai. Had 2 or 3 goes at it. Eventually parried back to Sophia Varley off a Spirit player. It ends up with Sophia Varley. Signs to play out. Now Olympic reloading down the left-hand side. That's a lovely ball downfield. Olympic do here. Fani Prakash working double time under pressure from Ruby Nathan. The lanky number 10 couldn't maintain possession. Now it's Naomi Chinema. Long ball forward down the right-hand side of midfield, but only ends up with Sophia Varley. Let's have a look around the grounds. Round 14 action this afternoon and tonight. Got 4 games underway at the moment. The early match, or the early matches, I should say, were Bulls FC Academy 2, Hills United 1 at Northbridge. And at Christie Park, a bit of an upset, actually a lot of an upset. Gladesville Ravens 1, Northern Tigers 0. That's a final score there, so a big win for the Ravens. Been having a bit of trouble in the last few weeks. The form hasn't been the best. Currently around the grounds, half-time at Cromer Park. It's Manly United 1, MacArthur Rams 0. Half-time at Uni Oval, a big game there, the battle for 4th position, and it's all square at the break. Sydney University 0, RPL Leichhardt 0, and also at Rudy Hill at Wanderers Football Park, Western Sydney Wanderers taking on Illawarra Stingrays. That's also scoreless through 41 minutes. Western Sydney Wanderers 0, Illawarra Stingrays 0. So not a lot of scoring for your Sunday evening. Looks like the lone goal, or the odd goal, is enough. Will we have a similar scoreline here tonight, with the odd goal being enough to get all 3 points for one of these teams. Keep you across those scores throughout the evening. All those games will conclude before our one here, so be able to give you a full live ladder. Nice ball into the area, and a great save there from Robertson. Second effort is wide to the left-hand side, but it'll be a corner to Sydney Olympic. I think that was Borromeo making the run down the right-hand side for Olympic. In fact, that was Peter Trimmis, my apologies. Yeah, some of these numbers a little bit challenging here tonight at Bass Hill. The ball comes in from the corner, punched away by Tiana Robertson. Cleared away. Olympic first to it through Borromeo. That one over and out on the far side for a throw. We've had 13 minutes on our clock in the first half. Sydney Olympic 0, Spirit FC 0. Mike Shane with you this evening. Great to have your company on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Your home for all the NPL men's and women's action and Football New South Wales coverage throughout 2026. Every men's and women's NPL match live and exclusive, and also on demand as required. Also highlights and the goals of the week. Every week you can see all of those as prepared by the Football New South Wales media team. Every game live and on demand. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Well, you should have, but if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button and keep up to date with all the news going on from around Football New South Wales. And while you're at it, get onto the social media channels as well. Plenty of content being provided by our hard-working social media team. Match of the round, getting full social media treatment each and every week. Peter Trimmer's down the right-hand side, a bit of a slaloming run. Kinema provides the shepherd there. And Spirit able to clear their lines briefly. Now it's Petkovsky, back to Thew. Across to Nicholas. Is it wide to the left-hand side? That's a nice ball down the line, but didn't make the run there. Now Chinema. Approach the 15-minute mark. Been a fairly even affair so far. Abdul Massey trying to do something about it, taking on Baxter Thew. Down the right-hand side, down the velodrome side. That one not kept in by Baxter Thew, and it goes out for a corner on the left-hand side of the Olympic defence. Corner on the far side, the right-hand side of Spirit. Ball coming into the box. Looks like it'll be an outswinger. Signal is given. In it comes. Over the head of everybody. Looks like we've got a problem for one of the Olympic defenders. She's ripped her shoe off. Ball back into the box, still not cleared away for Spirit. Olympic on the defensive, and they've done enough to clear it away. I think that was Jaya Bowman who had the footwear issue, malfunction. Still carrying her shoe, if I'm not mistaken. Spirit reload through Tiana Robertson. Bowman's got the boot back on, no need for the farrier. That one over the top and through to Sophia Farley, who calls it out. Thew turning nicely away from Hal Marek. Farley with a nice little pitch wedge chip ball over the top, picked out Nathan beautifully and sends it forward. Has to be cleared away by Ruby Sullivan for Spirit. They haven't fully done that here, Spirit. Nicholas gets the shot away. That's away to the left-hand side. Not a bad effort from Juliana Nicholas. I'd take a deflection, it might have, so I think the referee has ruled a corner for Sydney Olympic on the far side. Certainly appears that way. So second corner of the day for Olympic on the far side. Corner comes in, a flat ball almost cleared away. Spirit at the second effort able to clear their lines fully up towards halfway. Jai Cross in charge of Sydney Olympic. Sam McGowan in charge of... Oh, sorry, try that again. Jai Cross in charge of Spirit FC. Sam McGowan in charge of Sydney Olympic. One notable omission for Spirit tonight is Erin Pridmore, who picked up a red card last week in the derby, so she's sitting this one out on the sidelines. Major omission for either side, really, coming into this one. And it's been a fairly even start through almost 20 minutes. Long ball down the far side of the ground, put back out. As I said, a pleasant evening. Certainly puffer jackets at the ready. You look around, a few people have got them on, but not everybody. Certainly not the coldest Sydney day ever. Been quite a pleasant one, actually. Temperature getting to around 20, so making the evenings quite mild. Hopefully some hot football on display tonight. Nicholas back to goal, has to work down the right-hand side. Found Peter Trimmers, who sends it into the box. Cleared away by Spirit. Bowman. Back to Sosai. Sosai trying to thread the needle, but couldn't quite get it through. Thew doesn't give away the foul this time. Referee Velarde in good position said no foul. As we hit 20 minutes, Trimmers taking on her Central Coast Mariners, or former Central Coast Mariners teammate in Avani Prakash. It's half time in all those other matches that are underway at the moment. Manly United leading Macarthur 1-0. Sydney Union, Apia and Western Sydney Wanderers in Illawarra both 0-0 at the break. It's Tiana Petkovsky working hard. Ruby Nathan trying to do some defending there as Spirit settle it. Trying to work forward. Bowman does well to intercept that one. Got a Spirit player down. That's Sky Halmerick as well. I want to see her go down the yellow and black. She's very slow to her feet. Back on halfway. In fact, she's in a lot of trouble trying to run it out, but certainly not at 100%. Key striker as we see the ball on the ground. Bodies on the deck, and eventually the whistle goes the way of Spirit. Did I see a yellow card? I think I did see one going the way of Olympic. First one of the day going midway through the first half. So Olympic having to be just a little wary tonight. Free kick just inside the Spirit half. Kinema. Indy Breyer, another former Ram in this match tonight. Prakash going to turn her way out of trouble. Marked by Borromeo. In fact, it was Trimmers there doing the defending. That's Borromeo trying to win the ball. Doesn't do so this time. Sullivan. Free kick goes the way of Spirit. That was Indy Breyer winning the free kick. Free kick to be taken by Alexia Fauna. Sends that one in. Cleared up and out. Goal kick is the ruling from referee Velarde. Bit hard to judge the crowd here at the Crest tonight, but certainly appears to be a decent one from our position. Farley. Good head on there for Olympic, giving them a little bit of momentum, but the defence of Spirit was up to the task. Breyer, Chittima. Spirit getting a little bit of room to move here. That's dangerous. Spirit able to turn it over. Olympic get the throw on the far side. Near halfway. Nearly 25 minutes gone. No goals here. Seems to be the order of the day. Lack of goals. Only 5 goals scored so far in all our matches on Sunday, match day 14, if you want to call it that. So, hopefully we'll get a bit of action soon. 20 minutes and change to half time. Whistle here. The referee's blown play up immediately. A bit of a concern for one of the Olympic players. Might have taken a head knock there. She's going to be okay. That was Lola Sosai. Sucking in a few deep ones, trying to get the cogs back working in order. Spirit with the uncontested drop ball. Now Olympic down the left-hand side. That's a nice ball forward. Long ball is almost going to sit up at Robertson. Claims that in front of a charging Nicholas. Ball out on the near side for a throw to Sydney Olympic through Lola Sosai. Almeric, marked by Thew. Ball there to be won by Olympic. Free kick given away though. Another ball played forward. Sosai intercepts. Prakash gets the shot away. It's blocked. Olympic on the counter. Nicholas runs into Prakash. Free Velade, I think, playing advantage there. Kinema sweeps it back all the way to Tiana Robertson. Wide for Peter Trimmers, playing very wide on the right as a winger. Tried to swing it in, but blocked away by Indy Breyer. Spirit bench up and about, warming up on the sideline. Sign of the Olympic bench, but they've cleared out as well. Looks like they're warming up at right-hand end, in fact. So it'll be another corner kick to Sydney Olympic. Come into the area. Off the left boot, into the post and out. So no damage done. Played nearly half an hour here at Bass Hill, the Crest Athletic Centre. It's Sydney Olympic 0, Spirit FC 0. Mike Shane with you. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday night football. The late match here at the Crest. Of course, the world famous, the legendary Team of the Week. Who will feature in it this week? Well, the only way to find out is to join the Football New South Wales social media channels and find out exactly who qualifies for that team this week. Will your favourite player get in there? The only way to find out is to check the social media channels, probably on Tuesday, I would say, with the long weekend. Check on Tuesday with the highlights and the team of the week. Will it be Lola Sosai? The only way to find out is keep your eyes peeled and stay across all the Football New South Wales action. Avani Prakash might be one of them. You never know who could be in the team this week. There will be players selected from this match. Nicholas can get on the left, swings it wide. Ball sits up for Olympic for a moment. Prakash took a touch. Bowman read it well. Put in front of Halmerick. View. Nice little touch there. Fed it forward nicely. I wanted to find Peter Trimmers there. Comes back to Sosai. Now Trimmers. Won't get on the end of that. That one crosses the finish line first. Just past the half-hour mark here at Bass Hill tonight. 30 minutes and change has been played. It remains Sydney Olympic 0, Spirit FC 0. Kinema. Brian with the touch on. That's a lovely ball forward. Great cover tackle. Comes in from Baxter Thew. She did very well and gets wrestled to ground. Wins the free kick. Almost like a rugby league tackle with the crest. Rugby League grounds behind us. Stephen Folkes Field. Legend of the blue and white of Canterbury Bankstown back in the 80s. Leading their premiership winning sides. Sadly passed away a few years ago. Peter Trimmers trying to run onto that one. Chinema under a little bit of pressure decides to reload through Robertson. Now it's Olivia Page taking on the Spirit defensive line. Olivia Page up towards halfway. That's a great run from her. Wheels and continues on. Manages to get the ball forward, but plenty of blue shirts there, shutting that play down before it developed into anything. Borromeo trying to work through tight spaces. Does very well, Rochelle Borromeo. Back to Sosai. Now it's Bowman. Trimmers with the head on. Ruby Nathan was on her heels momentarily and well read by Nicholas. In fact, it was Naomi Chinema who read it well. Defender playing in the A-League for Melbourne City, I believe. Playing back in Sydney in the State League, state competition. Spirit working forward. Page making a good run. The touch there from Abdul Massi, keeping it in Spirit possession. Down the right-hand side, a nice ball in, but too much on it, and that one over and out for a goal kick. Sophia Varley Happy to offload. Baxter Thew taking the kick in from play. Won't call it a goal kick because the goalkeeper had the second touch, not the first. Sosai trying to work it down the line. There's Indy Breyer in front of Petkovsky. Bowman can't win out, but eventually Olympic do. Now it is Petkovsky trying to thread it forward. That's got through past Naomi Chinema. Olivia Page, the Roji defender at the back. Not able to allow Olympic a shot on goal. Prakash, the dangerous midfielder, makes a nice run. Swings it wide to the right-hand side. Here's a chance for Spirit. The ball inside to Halmerick, edge of the 18-yard box. Few there shutting her down. On with Borromeo. Olympic able to come away with it. Now Peter Trimmis keeps it in. Grandstand side, broadcast side. Swings it inside nicely. One out in front of Ruby Nathan. We can't keep it in. Played 35 minutes. No score as yet in our match here this evening. Around the ground, still no change to those scores early in the second half in all those games. Manly United 1, MacArthur Rams 0, Sydney University 0, RPA Leichhardt 0, and Western Sydney Wanderers 0, Illawarra Stingrays 0. That one just after half-time. They've only just come back. The other two games about 10 minutes into the second half each. Sophia Varley, who's played just under 40 minutes. Sosai, Trimmers. One off the back of a Spirit player in the form of Tiana Fuller. Free kick goes the way of Spirit. Imagine Jai Cross and Sam McGowan, two coaches tonight, would be reasonably pleased with what they've seen so far. Either side giving away too much. There's Halmerick, triple teamed in effect. And she does get the net win. The throw going the way of Spirit on this broadcast side. Indy Breyer finding Halmerick. But dispossessed by Trimmis. Does well to keep it in down the right-hand side. Cuts back nicely. Beats Indy Breyer, which is no mean feat. And decides to unload. That takes a deflection. But it was taken at the back by Tiana Robertson. One over and out for a throw. Marked by the photographer there down below us. I don't think it's Alistair Costa-Kiddo. Varley. Finds Bowman. Now Thew. Long ball, only picks out Indy Breyer. Halmerick under pressure from Petkovsky. Bowman does well to break up that play and win the free kick. Seems like every man and his dog here at the Crest tonight. Guess they will let anybody in. They've even let me in. I'm here to do the commentary tonight, so hopefully I'm keeping you entertained somewhat as we approach 40 minutes at the Crest. Sydney Olympic and Spirit FC. Mike Sheen with you tonight for Football New South Wales. Great to have you along wherever you are. Of course, the June long weekend this weekend, King's birthday. Feels a little strange saying that, the King's birthday. Still takes a bit of getting used to, I have to say. But the long weekend, no matches scheduled tomorrow. So everyone getting a day off to rest and recover. Full bank of matches next weekend for round 15. We'll go through those a little bit later on. Ravani Prakash trying to steal the headlines here, but that one broken up by Sydney Olympic. Baxter Thew. Now Abdul Massi, left edge of the box, tried to get the shot away. Thew blocked it, it broke to Prakash. She's fed it to the right-hand side, finding Frankie Morrow. Ends up in the hands of Sophia Varley, so no damage done. I can tell you around the grounds we have a goal at Uni Oval. Arpia Leichhardt leading Sydney University 1-0 after an hour. No change to the score at Cromer Park. Still 1-0 Manly United over MacArthur after an hour and 52 minutes gone at Rudy Hill. It's Wanderers and Stingrays, no score. We remain scoreless here through 41. Nice ball across field. Headed down by the American Morgan Witts. Found Lola Sosai. Witts cuts back on the left. She had a field day in the opening round match with a hat-trick herself on that day. And Spirit unlocks something here in defence. Borromeo, good shot there, saved well by Tiana Robertson. Baxter Thew with a high boot. Looks like Gladesville Ravens scored at the death to win the game against Northern Tigers this afternoon. Late winner there. Goal kick here for Spirit. Lola Sosai with the throw. Short of halfway. She'll get another possession here. Kinnaman with the long head forward. Found Abdul Massi. Now Breyer in for Pridmore tonight in the starting lineup. Certainly hasn't let Jai Cross down inside 2 minutes remaining first half. Page. Now the ball down the right-hand side. That's a great ball into the area. Ball comes in and easily claimed by Sophia Varley at the back. Just over 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Like we'll head to the break scoreless. Barring a late effort from one of these teams. Baxter Thew ensuring it doesn't come from the visitors. Now Sophia Varley. Petkovsky making a good run. One too deep, and that one out on the near side for a throw. 30 seconds remaining on our clock in the first half. Not sure how much added time, if any, will be added on by referee Velarde in the opening 45. We're into stoppage time in the first half. So we're into added time now. First half of this round 14 match. About 30 or 40 seconds of added time. Haven't had many stoppages, so I'd imagine Mia Velarde won't be giving too much extra time. Very even affair, neither side giving away too much. Baxter Thew. Controlling possession. We've had about a minute. Olympic down the left, trying to find Nicholas. Petkovsky doubling back. Reloads through Velarde, Varley rather. Velarde, the referee. And she'll be getting many possessions tonight, Mia Velarde. Thew with a long ball down the line. Hits the chest of the American Morgan Witts. Takes on Indy Breyer, gets around her nicely. Works it into the box. That's a lovely ball in, and that should have been put away by Sydney Olympic. It ends up over the bar. But that should have been 1-0 Sydney Olympic. A great run there from Morgan Witts. That is half time here at the Crest Athletic Centre. Entertaining 45 minutes. We finish as we started. Sydney Olympic 0, Spirit FC 0. Second half coming up in about 15 minutes.
Massey against Dashko, trying to round the centre back and forced wide instead. Into the box. Halmerick on the turn, and it's a point-blank save from Edwards. Halmerick gets a second chance, and this time finds the net. Which Abdul Massey is going to take over here. Ella Abdul Massey breaks into the box, being pursued by three defenders, and scores a brilliant solo goal. Here's the corner. high, looping, it's finding a way in, and Olivia Page is over the head of Karmas. Flicked on by Sunaga. Pepino trying to get position here. Nice little step and a goal for Gladesville.
Got the shot on target. It's Phillips again. Another Bulls win in Rangers territory. And the return pass almost finds Phillips. It breaks for Vanderlaan and Olivia Vanderlaan. Yes. No touches in that. So they've given it away here, and Vanderlaan. Melly's joined the attack. Good cross, and at the back post, Naomi scores, so it's 3-0. And the ball's looking good for the Bulls as Guishon, fresh legs off the bench. Little clip in towards Vanderlaan, unselfish. Valletta's joined the attack, takes a tumble, and the ball has been slammed in. So it's by a hat-trick for Olivia Vanderlaan.
Referee blows the whistle. Sophia Fante dives the wrong way. Cleared away. Only as far as Amendolia, who puts it into the mixer. Marcela Santos brings it down. Santos shoots. Santos scores. And the Rams are back level here. Past the wall. And then it's up to Roche to continue her fine work today. What a shot by Gabrielle Sarkis.
Turning. Head delivering in behind. Mortlock, she scored in round one. She's onside. She squares it. It's cleared away. And then Morris is there. Oh, this is dangerous. Morris wins it back. She has an open goal to force it home. Away. Goes back towards the corner kick taker. This time on her right boot. And headed towards goal and off the line incredibly. And then struck a goal. Bernardi! Brilliantly decisive goalkeeping and has since then not put a foot wrong. McMahon! Oh my word! And also has scored in this fixture against Apia. It's going to be Talia Capitanellis. That time it's hit with conviction. That time it finds the back of the net.
Loitering on the edge of the D. Now arrives right on the spot. Osborne got plenty on it. Oh, plenty indeed. Osborne with something absolutely awesome.
For Barker. 1-2. Kashaba delivers. Makes its way to Zamaya. She's unmarked in the box. Miriam Zamaya. In off the post. The second half. Zamaya with some clever footwork. Into the box now. Delivers. For Sungsad. And Alyssa Sungsad buries it in the back of the net. That's a second.
Now, dangerous ball. Smith into the area. Shoots first time. Oh, what a wonderful strike. Lexi Marino against Madeline Iro. Absolute perfection.
Welcome back to the Crest Athletics Centre at Bass Hill. Half-time in our round 14 NPL match. Sydney Olympic 0, Spirit FC 0. Mike Sheen with you this evening. Great to have your company through the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Watching those highlights from round 13. Some cracking goals in there, especially that Apia Leichhardt Northern Tigers game last week. That was a couple of belters there. Beth Bernardi and Lily McMahon certainly in contention for goal of the year. Would easily have won goal of the week on their own with those strikes. Tonight, no such goals here at Bass Hills through 45 minutes. Let's see what the second half can bring. Just looking for any substitutes for either side. Doesn't look like any off the top. Sophia Varley doing a few final warm-ups on the sideline. Can't see any obvious changes to either team at the break. Tell you around the grounds, it's still MacArthur 0, Manly United 1 at Cromer Park. Sydney University 0, Apia Leichhardt 2 through 80 minutes at Uni Oval, and at Rooty Hill Wanderers 0, Illawarra 0, 17 minutes remaining there. So some interesting scores filtering through from around the grounds. I'll have a look at the live ladder a bit later on and see what that does to things. We're underway for the second half here at Bass Hill, the Crest Athletics Centre. It's Sydney Olympic 0, Spirit FC 0. Mike Sheen with you tonight for the call. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday evening, whatever you're up to, wherever you are. This one's been a fairly even affair through 45. Can somebody unlock it in the second half? There's Olivia Page, the rangy defender. Actually, we have had a change at half-time. I can see Shani Cooney-Cross has come on for Spirit at the break. Try and pick up who's come off for the visitors in a moment. Shot comes in, great save, Sophia Varley. Had to parry it over the bar. First shot of the second half, a thunderbolt from outside 18, and she had to have her wits about it to put that away. Corner goes to Spirit. Early stages of the second half. It'll be Tiana Fuller with the corner duties on the right-hand side in front of the stand here at Bass Hill. In its wings. Hasn't been cleared away. Varley takes it on the bounce. Nearly 2 minutes played in the second half. No change to our half-time score of 0-0. Free kick going the way of Sydney Olympic. Will be a free kick to the home team. I'll play back through Sophia Varley. Now Olympic down the right-hand side, trying to pick out. I think that might have been Ruby Nathan. Trying to make the run there. Page. Olympic able to come away with it briefly. Referee says no foul. Now one going the way of Olympic. Free kick to be taken about 10 metres inside Olympic territory. They'll reload through Jaya Bowman. Buchanan. Now it's Cooney Cross. Page. Nice ball to Halmerick on the left. Blocked by Baxter Thew. Ball all the way back to Naomi Chinema. Page. It's out Fournier. Now Fuller. That one always curling right. Certainly been given licence to shoot in the second half spirit. Having a look around the grounds, looks like Arpia are making a statement tonight. They lead Sydney Uni 3-0 in the dying stages at Camperdown in the local derby. Still 1-0 Manly over MacArthur and no score Wanderers Illawarra. So will be the nightcap, the late one here at the Crest. We've still got a good 40 minutes of football in front of us. So no doubt all eyes will be turning to us here in the last half hour or so of our match. Of course, if you want to watch the other games, head to the Football New South Wales YouTube channel, where you can find all the matches in full, live and on demand, and absolutely free. Doesn't cost you a single cent to subscribe and watch all the high quality action of the NPL Premiership season for 2026. We've hit the halfway mark, rounded the bend, and we're on the charge towards finals football. Who will be in the top four this year? Well, there's a long way to run in this one. Will it be Olympic? They make a mid-season run. The likes of Peter Trimmis and Kai Buchanan, there's certainly a chance, but they need to get 3 points tonight and for the next few weeks. We've got an equaliser at Cromer Park. Manly United 1, MacArthur Rams 1. Only 3 minutes remaining there. So MacArthur at the moment holding a point at Cromer. Arpia with all three. Can Spirit take three here? The shot is away to the right. We need a football. Looks like Sam McGowan's going to put a right boot through it. Not the worst. Hugh taking the goal kick for Olympic, finds Sophia Varley. Fauna and Buchanan going at it. Hugh just touches on, only finds Avani Prakash. Halmerick, no, well blocked by Olympic. Did well to shut that down. Trimmers. Swings it inside. Nicholas was in the area, as is Ruby Nathan. Fauna. In fact, that's Fuller. Going back to Olivia Page. for Sky Halmerick there on the right, but no joy. Prakash working it forward, trying to find Halmerick. Out wider for Tiana Fuller, right-hand side. Back through Ruby Sullivan. A shot coming in at range from Alexia Fauna was always rising. Nearly 10 minutes gone in the second half. It remains Sydney Olympic 0, Spirit FC 0. Borromeo works it down the right-hand side. Baxter Thew. Bowman. And they swing to the left-hand side. Trimmers does well keeping it in. Nathan used the body well and wins the free kick. Nice job there from Ruby Nathan to win the free. And did I see a yellow card there? I think I might have. So that'll make it 1 card apiece. Ten minutes gone in the second half. Kick right on halfway. Bowman to do the honours. Swings it across field and controlled by Morgan Witts on the right-hand side. Swings it in over the top of Tiana Robertson. Tried to cut back there Olympic, but it didn't work. Now it's Fuller taking on Buchanan. Intercepted by Olympic. Petkovsky. It's back on the 1-2. Nice little through ball there for Borromeo. Shot coming in. Easily taken at the back by Tiana Robertson. Halmerick doesn't get past Bowman. Now it's Nathan down the right-hand side, marked by Cooney Cross. Nice ball forward for Morgan Witts. Swings at Goldwood, and that one was not far away. Nice effort there from the American. Putting it on watch for Tiana Robertson. Olympic controlling possession better. Buchanan, Nathan. Cross to Petkovsky. And Buchanan and Varley combining. Into stoppage time in the two early matches, or two of the early matches. Manly United 1, MacArthur Rams 1. Sydney University 0, Apia Leichhardt 3. The other 5 o'clock game still scoreless. Western Sydney Wanderers 0, Illawarra Stingrays 0. Here's a chance for Sydney Olympic down the left-hand side. Ruby Nathan on the turn. Slides at Goldwood. Robertson down low. Takes that one easily and stops it calmly. Tussle, Halmerick and Bowman. Bowman wins out. Halmerick's gone down again. And I think she's in a little bit of bother here. Sky Halmerick a little bit slow to her feet. She's certainly not playing at 100% tonight. Only about her third or fourth game back for Spirit. Page, dispossessed, is she? Yes. Good tackle there. Gives Olympic a chance here down the left-hand side. Ruby Nathan runs onto it. Left-hand side, what can she do with it? Tries to cut back, but Ruby Sullivan doing a good job there in defence. In fact, that was Alexia Fauna with the defending. Petkovsky now works it forward. Now Nathan. Peter Trimmers, left edge of the box. They won't want to give her any room. Manages a central ball. Borromeo, even wider. Morgan Witts takes on the defence. Doesn't win out. Defending there from Spirit. Witts controls it. Sosai for Witts. On the left foot, swings that in centrally. Cleared away by Spirit at the second attempt. Not fully though. Ball flicked into the area. Here's a chance for Olympic. Peter Trimmers on the left. Good save there from Tiana Robertson. That was an excellent strike from Peter Trimmers. One of the few shots on goal we've had tonight. No damage done for Spirit this time around. Had 15 minutes in the second half. The hour mark has been reached. Still no goals. Looks like we're going to have substitutions each way here. So let's see who's coming on. It'll be Tess Quilligan in for Sydney Olympic. And Lara Gooch for Spirit. Alexia Fauna takes a seat for the visitors. And it's Ruby Nathan coming off for Sydney Olympic. A little surprising that. Thought Nathan had put on a solid shift of an hour, but they've gone to Tess Quilligan for the final 30 minutes. What can she do in the last half hour? Tell you it's full time at Cromer Park. The MacArthur Rams pick up a vital point away from home. A 1-1 draw with Manly United. Into stoppage time at Rudy Hill. That's the only other match underway. Still no goals there. Same as here. Scoreless throughout the 90. Is there a tug on Olivia Page? Referee said no. Velade's had a good game tonight. Borromeo through midfield. Now Morgan Witts on the right-hand side. What does she have here? Puts it into the box, took a deflection. Borromeo couldn't get there in time. Spirit able to clear. Petkovsky does well, beats one. Laid it off, but only found a yellow and black shirt though. All that hard work had been undone. Baxter Thew. Olympic doing well to keep possession here. Only the one other match underway. Try and have a look at the live ladder through round 14 tonight. Trimmers, little one-touch to herself. Breaks for Borromeo in midfield. Harassed by Avani Prakash, who does very well. Beats a couple, but doesn't get away fully. Out for a goal kick. Page back to Tiana Robertson. Page down the right. Pretty cross. Prakash. Now it's Sullivan. Olympic holding firm at the back. We've had a late goal at Rudy Hill. The Wanderers in stoppage time, scoring to lead 1-0 over Illawarra. So this one, the only game on Sunday remaining scoreless. Throw on the far side on the Velodrome side for Sydney Olympic. We've played 20 minutes in the second half. Ball into the area for Olympic. Trimis the only target. She went for it. Couldn't get there. A break for Petkovski. Nice one touch for Trimmers. Page goes down. Buchanan. Trimmers. Heaves that one centrally. Headed away only briefly. Second effort was much better. Olympic happy to reload now. Baxter Thew on the right. Shot comes in and that's well over the bar and onto the athletic track. It's another quiet Sunday night in Bass Hill here, enjoying the football. Picking up all the sounds of NPL football and all the goings on here at Bass Hill tonight. Finally for Cash, trying to turn. Kinema. Olivia Page. Ruby Sullivan works it into the box. It's a nice ball in. Cleared away by Olympic, only as far as Tiana Fuller. Or Mayo get enough for the moment. Sullivan. Prakash wants to shoot. Get a free lane there to get a shot away. Page blocked. Peter Trimmers down the left wing. This could be danger signs for Spirit FC. Trimmers takes on Avani Prakash. Inside the box. On the left foot. The cutback is good. There's no one there in Royal Blue. The second effort is still there. Petkovski, does she want to shoot? Yes. Blocked by Spirit. All hands to the pump for the visitors. Sky Helmerich down the right-hand side at the other end. This one has come to life in the last minute or two. Helmerich wants to get a shot away. The youngster being harassed. Can't get through. No free kick given. Play on the call. There's one against Olympic. Against Spirit, rather, going the way of Olympic. I think that is full time at Rudy Hill, so the Wanderers later than late, getting all 3 points in the women's match tonight. So that only leaves our game remaining. So we can have a look at all the scores. That one nearly scoring. We'll do that in a moment. Second effort, Robertson. Peter Trimmers got the shot away. Had to be cleared away at the last moment. We'll stay with the play for the time being. This has been a high-quality second half of football. Both sides prepared to play plenty of football. 20 minutes remaining. I think we might have another chance here for Olympic. We'll stay with the play for the moment. Trimmers. In fact, that's Borromeo. It's the corner. Fourth one of the night. I make it 4 Olympic. Corner from the Olympic left-hand side. 20 minutes remaining here at Bass Hill tonight. High ball in. That's a great ball in. Out of the mixer by Spirit. Bowman. Trimmers. Centering ball, not a bad one, over the head of Baxter Thew, who's up. Morgan Witts, the American, on the turn. Oh, it nearly got turned in. Juliana Nicholas nearly turned that one home just wide. It's a goal kick. Spirit hold on for the moment. Plenty of pressure from the blue and whites tonight. I think we can now draw breath and have a look at those scores. Full-time scores around the grounds. Earlier this afternoon, Bulls FC Academy 2, Hills United 1. Gladesville Ravens 1, Northern Tigers 0. Manly United 1, MacArthur Rams 1 this evening. Sydney University 0, Apia Leichhardt 3. And Western Sydney Wanderers 1, Illawarra Stingrays 0. Let's see if we can find the live ladder. And it looks like it's as you were at the top. Peter Trimmers. Do Avani Prakash. Which way will that spin? It'll be a corner. Be another Olympic corner. I make it 5 tonight. So the ladder as it stands, the one I'm looking at anyway. University of New South Wales 36, Bulls FC Academy and Western Sydney Wanderers 33. No, in fact, it's a throw here, not a corner. Tess Quilligan being dispossessed. Olympic able to retain possession. Buchanan under all sorts of pressure, did well to get it away. Here's a chance for Tiana Fuller. Sophia Varley drives that one a good 40-45 metres. And Olympic able to clear their lines. Buchanan wins the free kick. I thought there might have been a hold on her. Referee Velarde agreed. That's a yellow card as well. Now, Olympic down the right-hand side. Quilligan played it out, but there was nobody alongside her. Ladder, UNSW 36, Bulls FC Academy 33, Wanderers 33, Apia 28, Sydney Uni 23, Manly 20, Northern Tigers stay on 19, MacArthur up to 18, Olympic with the result holding would go to 17, Gladesville 16, Hills 14, Illawarra 10, Western City Rangers 7, and Spirit would go to 4 points if this result holds, but they would still be a game behind Western City Rangers at the bottom of the table. Another yellow card produced by Mia Velarde. She's obviously had enough. Putting her foot down. A nudge in the back there from Olivia Page. Not according to Mia Velarde. Here's Peter Trimmers. Tried to get that one into the box. Quilligan beats her Mariners teammate. Second ball in's a much better one and had to be cleared away by Chinema. That one into the corner flag. It'll be a throw. Deep on the left-hand side for Spirit for Olympic. Goes out for a goal kick. Inside the final 15 here. Remains scoreless. Free kick going the way of Spirit. Naomi Chinema, originally from Blacktown Spartans in New South Wales. Willigan brings it down. Cooney cross. Red chance for Spirit here. Few doing some desperate defending for Olympic. See the assistant coach for Sydney Olympic there giving some instructions. Looks like they'll be going to the bench. That's Pete Nowakowski giving some details to his team. So a corner on the left-hand side for Spirit. That'll be their third, I make it, with 13 minutes remaining. Corner comes in, and it's in! Spirit take the lead! Spirit take the lead from the corner. So the visitors take a 1-0 lead late. About 13 minutes to go. Sydney Olympic 0, Spirit FC 1, and I think it was Naomi Chinema getting a touch on it. So we've got a double change here for Sydney Olympic. Coming on is Bella Voicey-Yulden and Maya Fernandez. Taking a seat is Juliana Nicholas and Rochelle Borromeo. So Spirit with the opening goal here, 12 minutes remaining. Sydney Olympic 0, Spirit FC 1. Can Olympic find an equaliser? Can Spirit go back to back? That would be a turn up for the books. Team that hadn't won in 12. 2 in a row on the cards. Just over 10 minutes remaining. So getting towards desperate times for the home side. They certainly had plenty of chances. Unable to convert them. Long balling in the direction of Halmerick. Fuller skies that one high and out. Haven't had many shots tonight, Spirit, but they've made the one that they needed count. Looks like they might be going to the bench again. Olympic. Prakash headed that one high. Eventually won by Spirit. Prakash gets a second effort. Fauna. Halmerick being closely guarded tonight, not given a lot of room to work with. Dispossessed this time. Trimmers has been a handful down the left. Quilligan. Long ball down the right-hand side. That's a great ball forward. It'll break here for Sydney Olympic. A centering ball will be won eventually, but Prakash for Spirit. Able to set the visitors away once again. Free kick goes the way of Spirit. Or goes against Spirit, rather. Goes against the visitors. The home side with possession. Kaya Buchanan. Belavoisi Yulden, who's come on in number 12. Kaya Bowman. Long ball forward, tried to be flicked on. Morgan Witts trying to do some lead-up play this time. Sullivan. Inside for Halmerick. Intercepted by Tess Quilligan. Bowman wanted to find Witts on the left. Wasn't able to find her though. Cooney cross. Send it all the way back to Tiana Robertson. Outside her area. Now the goal scorer, Naomi Chinema. Sends it down the far side of the ground. Ball into the area is a nice one, but easily cut off by Sophia Varley. Olympics certainly throwing everything at Spirit tonight. With 8 and change remaining. Certainly looks as though the visitors are on their way to a second consecutive bag of 3 points. And will lift them to within 1 of the bottom of the ladder. Climbing off the bottom. Still a long way for them to stay safe in 2026. Need to go on a massive run if they're to have any chance of staying up this season. The club championship deciding those points. Spirit coming into round 12, we're on 0. They're on 12 at the moment, and they'd go to 24 with another win tonight. Morgan Witts tried to unload there. It was Maya Fernandez on the right. Now the ball into the area, not dealt with by Olivia Page. Peter Trimmis applying the pressure, and it forces out for a goal kick. I see another substitution for Olympic. It'll be Shelby Milton coming on in number 4. Coming off is Kaya Buchanan. Five minutes and change left in this one here at Basil tonight. One goal being enough. Morgan Witts, the skipper, trying to lift her side in blue. Halmerick working hard. An Olympic throw. Milton to take the throw. Prakash sends that one out into lane 10. Milton. Almeric. Now it's Lara Gooch. Fuller wanting some open space. Can't get the shot away that she would have liked. Certainly had intention to shoot. Sullivan. That one over and out for a throw. And Olympic find an equaliser late. Milton. And over for Spirit. They'll have the throw. Ruby Sullivan to do the honours in front of the Spirit bench. I make it 3.5 minutes. Ruby Sullivan taking a bit too much ground and a yellow card. Velades had enough tonight. I make it 4 yellow cards to Spirit, 1 for Olympic. A lot of concern there. I think it's Sky Halmerick. She's certainly not 100% tonight. She has been struggling. It's like a left ankle or foot or no problem for her. Certainly favouring that left leg. Farley will claim. Olympic about 2.5 minutes from another loss. Unless they can pull something out of the fire late. All out for another throw for Olympic. It looks like Ella Gatorn are about to come on. And number 5. Be an Olympic throw on the right-hand side. Baxter Thew when chasing after it, but the ball's been retrieved. Nice ball down the right-hand side for Olympic. The cutback's nice. Morgan Witts should have made it 1-1 there. Had a good chance on goal. Couldn't finish how she would have liked. Minute and change, I make it. Valade keeping a firm handle on this one tonight. Anna Robertson gets us back underway. Olympic don't get the throw this time. It'll be Spirit ball on halfway. Bowman, now Quilligan. And he picked out Indy Breyer. Flag is up for offside. First time we've had one of those tonight. Goes against the Spirit. Into the final seconds of the 45. So, stoppage time now. How much will Mia Valade allow? Had an extra 30 seconds of added time. Olympic don't get the throw this time. Looks like Olympic not going to go to the bench. Ligatorna putting the tracksuit top back on. One ball into the area, easily taken by Varley. She knows she has to play on quickly. Spirit fans wanting the final whistle. Olympic hoping for a bit of extra time. Primus gets the ball back into play. There's another throw about 30 metres out. Which tried to touch it in. Primus got it into the area. Cleared away by Naomi Chinema. Baxter Few with a good head. Sydney Olympic trying hard, but all in vain. Ball's going to win that race. Few with the throw deep on the left-hand side. Throws into Varley. 2 minutes of added time. An Olympic break down this Spirit defence in the dying seconds. Witts making a run. Takes the shot. Across the face of goal. Certainly given licence to shoot tonight. Sydney Olympic. Shot count heavily in their favour. Under 23s warming up, getting ready for their match following this one. The fourth minute of added time. We continue on. Olympic holding on to a slim hope that they can create something here. Milton takes on Avani Prakash. It's the free kick. All right, Bill Massey trying to protest with Mia Valade. That's a futile effort. Quilligan, nice ball forward, but intercepted by the visiting side. Thew. Now Olympic going all the way back. Thew pushing forward. Now Olympic on the right-hand side. What can they do here? Could be the latest of equalisers. Peter Trimmis keeps it in. Looked like she caught one in the mouth there. Trimmis for her troubles. Milton. Trimmis again on the left. High ball into the mixer, headed on target. Robertson will claim it. And that is full time here at the Crest. Spirit go back to back. Continue their climb off the bottom of the ladder. 2 consecutive wins. See them at 6 points on the ladder. They take a vital 3 tonight on the back of a 1-0 victory over Sydney Olympic. It was Naomi Chinema, 12 minutes from time, doing the damage. Full time here. Mike Sheen signing off. Sydney Olympic 0, Spirit FC 1. Good night.